Hi, my dear students. This is Murthy. Welcome back to Raghav Math e-learning. In today's class, I am going to give you the basic knowledge about inequations. Already, I have done two classes on basic inequations. In my first class, I mean inequations part 1, I discussed what is inequation and how to solve inequations and how to represent solutions of inequations. I mean using intervals, how to give solutions. I explained that. In my second video, I explained how to solve simple inequations. Now in this class, again we discuss how to solve some simple inequations. But for better understanding, you must watch the two classes what I did earlier. I give the links in description. Once you watch those videos and then watch this, you can understand clearly. Right. See, in inequations part 3, now we would be discussing about suppose a by b greater than 0. So, while solving any inequation, suppose if you arrive at a by b greater than 0, then how to solve it? Or if it is a by b greater than or equal to 0, how to solve the inequation? Or a by b less than 0, a by b less than or equal to 0, then how to solve such type of inequations? Okay, right. See, coming to first case, a by b greater than 0. What is its meaning? A by b is positive, is it? You know that greater than 0 means it is positive. So a by b positive. Okay. Here a by b is a fraction, right? So when it is positive, so a is positive, b is positive, then a by b is positive, is it? Or a is negative, b is negative, then a by b is positive, is it? So when a by b is positive, if both a and b having same sign, then a by b is positive, is it? So if both a and b having same sign, then a by b is positive. So we can take it as a into b positive, is it? Why? Because I am telling you both a and b having same sign. Suppose a and b having positive sign, then by that time a into b is what? Positive only. Is it? Positive into positive, it is positive, right? Suppose a and b having negative sign, then what about AB? Yes, negative into negative, positive, is it? So AB is positive. So in any problem, if you arrive at A by B positive, instead of writing these two cases, simply you can take A into B positive. But this is a fraction. If denominator is 0, this is not defined. That is the reason here A by B positive and B not equal to 0. So the denominator is not equal to 0. Otherwise, it is not defined. So in any problem, if there is A by B positive, then you should take A into B positive and B not equal to 0. Similarly, suppose if it is A by B is negative, then by that time do the same. You can get A into B is negative and B not equal to 0. Here you observe that A by B negative. A by B negative means suppose A and B having opposite signs. I mean A positive, B negative. Positive by negative, negative. Suppose A negative, B positive. Negative by positive, negative. Is it? So if A and B having opposite signs, then what about the product AB? Yes, it is negative only, is it? Why? Because if these two having opposite signs, then their product must be negative, means either positive into negative or negative into positive. That is the reason in any problem, if there is A by B less than 0, you can take A into B less than 0 and B not equal to 0. Suppose if it is greater than or equal to 0, here we take greater than or equal to 0. Suppose if it is having less than or equal to 0, here we take less than or equal to 0, right? Coming to this example, solve x minus 2 by x minus 3 greater than 0, okay, right. Here you see that this is like a by b greater than 0. Some of the students just they do cross multiplication and they write x minus 2 greater than x minus 3 into 0, that is 0. It is wrong. Already I told you about that in my last classes. Here, if you multiply this with a positive number, then inequation sign changes or not? No, inequation sign doesn't change. But if you multiply this with a negative number, then what will happen? Inequation sign changes, is it? So here you see that if you do cross multiplication with x minus 3, first you should know about x minus 3, whether it is positive or negative. Okay, see, is x minus 3 positive, negative? No, we can't say that. That may be positive or that may be negative. That is the reason you don't do cross multiplication. That is wrong. Okay, so now it is in the style of a by b greater than 0, is it? So if it is a by b greater than 0, then what you can take? Simply you can take a into b greater than 0. So you can write it as x minus 2 into x minus 3 greater than 0. And I told you that denominator must be not equal to 0. So x minus 3 not equal to 0, that is x not equal to 3. Okay. In my last video, I explained how to solve this type of inequation using real line. So just you take real line. So it is minus infinity and this is plus infinity. Here the values of x minus 2 0, x value 2, x minus 3 0, x value 3. Plot these numbers on real line. So it is 2, this is 3. Okay, right. And also I told you, in rightmost interval, you take plus. Blindly you can take. Otherwise, see, between 3 to infinity, you take any real number. Suppose I am taking 4. Okay, so you take 4 in this inequation. See, 4 minus 2, positive. 4 minus 3, positive. Positive into positive, positive. So it is positive. Is it? Like that. You can change the sign alternatively, negative, positive. You have doubt, then you can go for verification. See, between 2 and 3, we have 2.5. Take 2.5. 2.5 minus 2, positive. 2.5 minus 3, negative. Positive into negative, negative. Is it? Minus infinity to 2. Between minus infinity to 2, you can take 0, is it? So take 0. Put 0 in this. You get negative. Here negative. Negative into negative, positive. No need of verifying like this. So if it is simply x minus 2 into x minus 3 greater than 0, just you take real line, plot the numbers in increasing order, and after that, one more important point is there, that is, in every x coefficient must be positive, is it? So here you see x coefficient 1 positive, x coefficient 1 positive. So now in rightmost interval you take positive sign. blindly you can take, that is correct. And change the signs alternatively, so negative, positive. Okay, what we want here? Greater than 0, is it? So greater than 0 we want. So what? X belongs to, where greater than 0 means what? Positive. So in what intervals this is positive? See, in this interval this is positive, in this interval this is positive. So x belongs to minus infinity comma 2. But here we get one doubt. For 2, is it closed interval or open interval? Only greater than 0. There is no equal to sign. Is it right? So you can't take 2. Is it? So open interval. Union 3 to infinity. For 3, closed interval or open interval? Already we got x not equal to 3. So it is open interval. Open interval means you know that here 3 is not included, 2 is not included. So the solution set to this inequation is simply x belongs to minus infinity comma 2 union 3 comma infinity. Okay. See, for this directly also we can give the answer. Now I give you that method. That is, suppose x minus 2 by x minus 3 greater than 0. Okay na? Now you take the real line. So minus infinity and infinity. Okay. So here x minus 2 0, we take x2. X minus 3 0, we take x3. Okay. Plot these numbers on real line. So plot the numbers in increasing order 2 3. And also check every x coefficient is positive or not. Check that. Here x coefficient 1 positive, x coefficient 1 positive. Yes. So in rightmost interval you take positive. So positive, negative, positive. What we want? We want greater than 0. Greater than 0 means is it positive? Yes, it is positive. So we want x belongs to where this expression is positive. So minus infinity to 2 union 3 to infinity. There is no equal to sign. So all open intervals only. I think you understand this. Coming to second one, we have to solve x minus 3 by 5 minus x greater than 0. Okay. Listen, to apply our method, first you check all the x coefficients. All the x coefficients are positive or not. To apply the real line concept, here first you make every x coefficient is positive. Here you see x coefficient positive, good. But x coefficient negative, is it? So you make it positive. So to make it positive, multiply this with negative sign. Okay. So right side also you multiply with negative sign. If you multiply one inequation with a negative sign, what will happen? Inequation sign changes, is it? So multiply this with minus. Then we get x minus 3 by x minus 5. So if you multiply with minus, this inequation sign changes. So this greater than become less than 0. That's all. Is it? Now you verify x coefficient positive, x coefficient positive. Okay, we apply our regular method. So I have taken real line minus infinity to infinity. What are the values of x? 3 or 5. Is it? So 3 or 5. Mark the points in increasing order on real line 3 5. Is it? Now here you see that blindly in rightmost interval you can take positive. Here it is negative, here it is positive. That's all. What asking? They are asking less than 0. Less than 0 means is it positive or negative? Yes, it is negative. So where it is negative? Between 3 to 5. So solution, that is, what is that? X belongs to open interval 3, open interval 5. Why open interval? I think you understood. Is it? Why? Because here it is only less than 0. There is no equal to sign. Anyhow, denominator must be not equal to 0. So you can't take x5. So for 5 also it is open interval only. Is it? Okay. See, coming to this problem. Here you see that x coefficient positive. X coefficient positive. Okay. We apply our method. That is real line minus infinity infinity. What about x values? 1 by 2. What about here x value 2? Is it? Right. Mark the points on real line. Suppose I am taking this is 1 by 2 and here it is 2. Okay. What we do now? In rightmost interval, you take plus. Blindly you can take. Or otherwise you can go for verification. Same you can get. So alternatively change the signs minus plus. Here what we want? Less than 0. Is it? So less than 0. Where less than 0 means what? Negative. Where it is negative? Between 1 by 2 and 2. So solution is between 1 by 2 and 2. Now we have the doubt to choose the interval. Is it open interval or closed interval? See, here we have equal to 0. So if I take x 1 by 2, is it 0? Yes. So that will be 0. So you can take 1 by 2. Don't confuse. Can I take x2? If I take x2, denominator becomes 0. So can you take 2? No, not possible. So blank circle. Is it? Okay. You have to take the values between 1 by 2 and 2. 1 by 2 is included. But this 2 is excluded. So what? It is for 2 open interval, for 1 by 2 it is closed interval. This is the solution set for this inequation. Solve x minus 1 by x minus 2 greater than 3. So many of the students, just they do cross multiplication and they try to give the answer. That is wrong. You don't do that. Why? Because if you multiply this 3 with this number, first you should know whether this is positive value or negative value. But can you tell that x minus 2 positive? Or can you say that x minus 2 negative? No, we don't know what is x minus 2. I mean, we don't know whether it is positive or negative. So confusion is there. So can we do cross multiplication? No, we can't do cross multiplication. So what we have to do? Shift 3 to left hand side and do the simplification. Then what we get, you see, that is x minus 1 by x minus 2 minus 3 greater than 0. Now do the simplification. What we get, you see, x minus 1 minus 3x plus 6 by x minus 2 greater than 0. So what is this? It is minus 2x plus 5 by x minus 2 greater than 0. Now we will apply our regular method. Okay. Here you see that. First, we take x values. So minus 2x plus 5, 0, x equal to 5 by 2. And x minus 2, 0, we take one x value, that is 2. Plot these numbers on real line, minus infinity to infinity. So what are the values we have? 2 and 5 by 2. Mark them in increasing order. 2, suppose I am taking 5 by 2 is 2.5. So after 2, 5 by 2. Okay. Now the important point is check the x coefficients. X coefficients must be positive. So if they are negative, you make them positive. Here you see x coefficient, positive or negative? Negative. You have to make it positive. So to make it positive, we multiply this with negative sign. Is it? So if you multiply this inequation with negative sign, what will happen? Inequation sign changes. Is it? So multiply with minus. It will be 2x minus 5 by x minus 2. This greater than become what? Less than 0. Why? Because both sides I multiplied with negative sign, is it? Okay. Now x coefficient positive, x coefficient positive. Okay. So in rightmost interval, we take positive sign. Change the sign alternatively, negative, positive. That's all. Is it? What we want? Less than 0 means negative. Where it is negative? Between 2 to 5 by 2. Now, the doubt is what? Open interval or closed interval? Can we take 5 by 2 or 2? Here it is only less than, is it? There is no equal to sign. If equal to 0 is there, you can take 5 by 2. Is it? Anyhow, can you take x2? No, not possible. Why? Because denominator must be not equal to 0. So x must be not equal to 2. So anyhow, answer is what? X belongs to open interval 2, 5 by 2. Coming to next problem. Solve 3x minus 1 by x minus 2 less than or equal to 2. You have to solve this in equation. Can you do cross multiplication? No, we don't do that. Why? Why? Because if you multiply one inequation with negative sign, inequation sign changes. If you multiply inequation with positive sign, inequation sign remains same. Is it? But here, if you want to do cross multiplication, you have to multiply with x minus 2. So, did you know the sign of x minus 2? No, we don't know that x minus 2 may be positive or it may be negative. Is it? That is the reason we are not aware of the sign of x minus 2. So, we can't go for cross multiplication. So, what we do? Shift 2 to left hand side. What happens? You see 3x minus 1 by x minus 2 minus 2 less than or equal to 0. Is it? Now do the simplification. Take LCM. So 3x minus 1 minus 2 into this minus 2x plus 4 by x minus 2 less than or equal to 0. Here you see that 3x minus 2x, it is x. 4 minus 1, it is 3 by x minus 2 less than or equal to 0. Now using real line, we find the solution. So we take the real line minus infinity to infinity. So you take x values. In numerator, x plus 3, take it is 0, x value minus 3. In denominator, you take x minus 2, it is 0, suppose x 2, is it? So what values we got? Mark them on real line in increasing order. So it is minus 3. This is 2. Okay, right. See now. Here, now you check the x coefficients. Are they positive or negative? See, x coefficient positive. Here x coefficient positive. Yes. So, in rightmost interval, you take positive sign. Alternatively, you change the sign. That's all. Here you observe that we want less than or equal to 0. Is it? Okay. Less than 0 means positive or negative? Yes, it is negative. So, where it is negative? Minus 3 comma 2. But our doubt is open interval or closed interval. Okay. Can we take 2? No. If you take 2, denominator becomes 0. If you take x2, denominator becomes 0. Then that is not defined. Is it? So you can't take 2 for this open interval. Can you take minus 3? Yes, you can. If you take minus 3 plus 3 becomes 0. Yes, equal to 0 we have. So you can take minus 3. So answer is x belongs to closed interval minus 3 comma open interval 2. Moving to next. Solve 2x minus 1 into x minus 1 whole square into x minus 2 whole cube by x minus 4 whole power 4 greater than 0. Listen carefully. First, always we try to do cross multiplications. But in last questions, Why didn't we go for cross multiplication? I told you that if you want to do cross multiplication, you should be aware of the sign, is it? So here x minus 4 whole power 4. Anyhow, denominator must be not equal to 0, is it? So denominator not equal to 0 means x not equal to 4. Okay. Now you tell, if x is 4, it is 0, is it? X is not 4. Observe the power, even power. So is it positive value or negative value? Yes, it is positive value. Why? Because even you get negative, power is 4. So that become positive. Okay. We decided that denominator is positive. So if you decide like that, you can go for cross multiplication. So if you multiply with a positive number, is there any change in inequation sign? No, no change in inequation sign. So what we get? We get 2x minus 1 into, here you see that x minus 1 whole square into x minus 2 whole cube is greater than 0. No change in inequation sign. Okay. Here you see, this is x minus 1 whole square. Okay. Can I take that x1? No. Why? Because if x is 1, the total value is 0. Is it? But here we want only greater than 0. Is it? So you can't take x1. Is it positive value or negative value? Yes, it is positive value. Is it? Okay. So can I shift this to right side? Yes, you can. Why? Because you know sign of this expression, that is positive only. Here you observe x minus 2 whole cube. Here, can I take it as x minus 2 whole square into x minus 2? Yes. Now you can tell that is it positive or negative? Yes, it is also positive. So shift these two terms to right hand side. Then we left with what? 2x minus 1 into, here we shifted x minus 2 whole square to right side. So we left with 1x minus 2. Here we shifted these two positive terms to right side. So 0 by some positive value. So no change in inequation sign. 0 by positive value, that will be again 0. Is it? Okay. Now we got this. Now using real line, we give the answer. So first you have to take x values. So from this you can take x 1 by 2. Is it? From this you can take x equal to 2. So here we have that 1 by 2. Here it is 2. Next, you should check x coefficients. All x coefficients must be positive. See, x coefficient 2 positive, x coefficient 1 positive. Yes, in rightmost interval, you take positive sign. Change the sign alternatively, negative, positive. Okay, na? So what? What we want? We want positive, is it? So belongs to minus infinity 1 by 2 union 2 to infinity. But here we have taken x not equal to 4, is it? Why? Because if x is 4, is it defined or not? No, it is not defined. Why? Because if x is 4, denominator becomes 0. So x not equal to 4. But here you observe, it is from 2 to infinity. So between 2 to infinity, is 4 there? Yes, 4 is there. But we can't take 4. That is the reason you put minus singleton 4. So this is the solution set for this inequation. Coming to next example, solve x minus 2 into x minus 3 into x minus 4 by x square greater than or equal to 0. So here the first point, that is denominator must be not equal to 0. Means x not equal to 0. Is it? Okay. Now you tell, can we do cross multiplication? See, here x square, is it positive value or not? Yes, it is positive value, no doubt in that. So can I do cross multiplication? Yes, I can. But if you multiply with a positive value, is there any change in inequation sign? No, inequation sign doesn't change, is it? So what we get? X minus 2 into x minus 3 into x minus 4 greater than or equal to 0, is it? Okay, now you take the real line. So minus infinity to infinity. What are the values of x? X is 2, 3, 4. Mark them in increasing order. After that, you check the signs of x coefficients. Here x coefficient positive, here x coefficient positive, here also positive. Okay, very good. Now in rightmost interval you take plus, here minus, here plus, here minus, is it? What we want? Greater than 0. Greater than 0 means, is it positive or negative? Yes, it should be positive. So where it is positive? So x belongs to where it is positive? 2 to 3, is it? So closed interval 2, closed interval 3, is it? Union 4 to infinity. So closed interval 4 to open interval infinity. So this is solution set for this inequation. My dear students, I think you understand this concept. Share this video with your friends, subscribe to my channel, click the bell icon to get latest notifications. Thank you.